Well, last night's blue supermoon wowed us all. Here are a few pictures taken by our viewers. Looking at these, it seems like it was quite the view everywhere from the lake to the front porch. If you lived out in the country, hopefully you got a nice view of it. Quite a spectacular sight, and we had a nice clear sky for it last night. Now, still going to be visible tonight, not technically full anymore, but we're expecting more clear sky viewing conditions. You see from our ISU tower cam, a lot of blue sky out there, a lot of sunshine, and temperatures have warmed up nicely, but still a bit cooler than average for this time of year. We're currently at 77 with a north-northeast breeze at about 8 miles per hour, and the dew point's down at 54, so definitely a lot less humid than it was this time last week. Elsewhere around the Wabash Valley, most places are in the 70s, so we've made it to the 80s further to the south, 80 in Lagodi and Vincennes, 81 in Washington, 78 right now in Newton, 77 for Paris and Sullivan, and it's currently 79 in Olney. And looking at our dew points, again, we have those numbers in the 40s in some spots or the 50s. So as we put this on our dew point forecast index down in the nice range. So air is very comfortable now, but as we head into the weekend, you're going to start to notice it become a little bit more humid as we are going to be tracking some more heat building into the region just in time for Labor Day weekend, which many consider the unofficial into summer. So it's going to go right out with it. We're going to be seeing our temperatures climb up into the upper 80s on Saturday. Tomorrow's still going to be another nice day with highs in the lower 80s. And by the time we get to Sunday, we make it back into the 90s, but all in all, pretty nice forecast if you're doing any camping or fishing or any outdoor activities. Lots of festivals going on in Casey, Palestine, and up in Clinton. So forecast going to stay nice and dry and pretty comfortable temperature-wise, just getting a bit on the warmer side. So as we look at futurecast going through the rest of the overnight hours, a mostly clear sky expected to stay in place. That will allow temperatures to drop down into the lower 50s once again tonight. So going to be another refreshing night. You can open up the windows, let that fresh air in. No need for the air conditioning. We'll get into the day on Friday, keeping the sky clear, so more sunshine expected as we finish up the work and school week. We get into Friday evening, going to be much cooler and much calmer for Friday night football. We had those storms in the area late last Friday night, but not expecting any of that activity as we put futurecast into motion. Maybe a few passing clouds as we get into the first part of Saturday. Notice the wind arrow starting to come back out of the south. That's going to allow that warmer, slightly more humid air to start to build back in. So each day going to start to get a little more humid and a little warmer, but still not too terrible. I don't think it's going to be quite as oppressive as it was last week. Before tonight, dropping down to 53 under a clear sky. Again, the moon going to be very visible, but not quite full anymore. Light breeze out of the east-northeast at about 5 to 10 miles per hour. Then tomorrow, 83, so another pleasant day with abundant sunshine. A little bit calmer of a wind tomorrow, still at about 3 to 6 miles per hour. And then tomorrow night, dropping down to around 60, so not quite as cool, but still pretty comfortable under a mostly clear sky. And the 7-day forecast shows those temperatures continuing to climb as we head into the holiday weekend. Labor Day itself looking sunny with a high of 91. We stay in the lower 90s as we get into Tuesday and Wednesday, keeping the forecast mostly dry once we get into the latter part of next week. Can't rule out a few spotty showers, so some of you may catch some rain, but in the meantime, looks like we're going to be staying mostly dry for the next few days.